is NBC Connecticut News at 11.
All right, so your kids like veggies, maybe they like whole wheat bread, or maybe not. Turns out healthy eating is the last thing they want to do with their school cafeteria, and it's now costing the federal government thousands of dollars. We'll explain that. Are you stressed out, back to school and everything else going on? How do you handle your stress? Well, many are tapping it away. We're going to explain what that is and how you can give it a try as well. And we're talking back to school gadgets. We're going to show you what your tech-savvy teen or tween will be asking you for. We'll explain all that when we come back in just 2 minutes. Does this sound like your kid? It seems some kids would rather go hungry than eat a healthy school lunch. Can you believe it? Well, just a year after starting a new federal healthy lunch program, some schools across the country say they're dropping it. It's not working. Districts say the meals packed with whole grains, fruits, and veggies are so unpopular, they're actually losing tens of thousands of dollars. And that's with federal funding for the program. Federal officials say they don't have exact details on which districts are quitting. They say they're optimistic that the program will work. I'm not sure why at this point, but they're hopeful. And kids just need time to adapt to the healthier menus. Hopefully that is the case. Well, in this morning's Be Healthy report now, stress, right? It's something we all face in our lives. We all know what that feels like. But just knowing how to control and deal with it is something that not all of us know how to do. So Patty Schein is a holistic psychotherapist from Milford. She is here to talk about the tapping method. Good morning to you, Patty.
Good morning to you.
Have to admit, I'd never heard of this before. Is that what you get a lot?
Yes, a lot of people don't know about it. It's also called EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique, which was developed and then a number of years ago, which came from TFT, Thought Field Therapy. So it's evolved and people have renamed it tapping. There's a book currently out that was just published a few months ago called The Tapping Solution. It's a self-help book on it.
I mean, it sounds great and promising. I guess the next question is, what is it?
What is it? Okay, well, tapping is actually where one uses their own fingers, just like this.
Okay.
And you tap on certain acupressure points, which I'll show you in a minute. I just want to explain what it is.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because what this is working with is the body's energy system, the end points of the meridians, acupressure points. And tapping on certain acupressure points, what it's doing is it's sending messages to the electrical chemical system through the connective tissues to the amygdala and the limbic system, which is the emotional part of the brain. And what it does is it interferes with the stress response. It calms it down, and helps to change our negative stressed emotions and thinking by calming it down into more calming and positive ways of thinking and feeling and approaches.
So in layman terms, basically, you're putting pressure on a body part. You're forcing yourself to feel those negative thoughts or emotions.
Exactly.
But the tapping is going to make it so that you're not as bothered by them, not feeling them as bad. Oh yeah, show me how it works.
So exactly, there are certain points on the that you start with. So you're right here.
Okay.
So you have to define what the problem is. Okay, I'm really stressed. And
like I'm stressed about back to school or something.
Yeah,
so,
but as specific as you can get. I'm stressed about
a new teacher in my classroom.
I'm stressed about a new teacher. I'm stressed about being a bad mother because I'm going to be so busy.
Right.
And but I love and accept myself.
And you're thinking that and saying that while you're tapping.
Right. Yeah, you're talking as you're doing this.
You're talking.
So I'm scared about screwing it all up. I'm so stressed. I don't know how I'm going to do everything. I don't know how I'm going to do this and that, and I'm overwhelmed, and I'm afraid I'm going to fail, and if I fail, then I'm going to be a terrible mother, or I'm going to flunk out of school. I'm throwing in it from a different aspect.
No, I'm watching where you're hitting.
Yeah, and those are the points. Those are the points, and you keep tapping on those same points as you keep talking through what you're feeling and thinking.
And so this really works. People
it really
say
works
that it
because
works.
you keep doing that, and then it can work very quickly, or it can take a long time. It depends what it is, and how deep deep-rooted it is.
So is this something that people might come to your office and you can tell who the tapping candidate might be as opposed to someone that needs a different kind of therapy?
Yeah, but tapping can work for just about anybody. There's tapping you could do this on your own.
Yeah,
it's in the
just
book.
knowing the spots.
Yeah, just knowing the spots and being able to identify right now what's bothering you the most, okay, and where are you feeling it, and what's the intensity level. Is it from a 0 to 10? 0 being not, you know, it's nothing at all, and 10 being like you're ready to explode.
Well, hey, I think anybody who's suffering any kind of stress is always open to something that doesn't involve, you know, medicine necessarily, and is something they can do. So, Patty Schein, thanks so much. It's absolutely fascinating.
It really is,
appreciate
and it really works.
There you go. What more can we say? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, 2 years ago today, Hurricane Irene hit Connecticut.